Hey guys, welcome out to another video. This video was taken on a snowy day and prepared some dishes to go along with the weather. So let's get into the video to see how we spent that evening. Snow was forecasted around the evening time, so I was more excited to see as this one is going to be the first snow of the season and probably the last one too due to the warmer conditions during this year. It was raining since afternoon, and though I was little sick, I was constantly peeping out to check whether it was snowing. Around 4 p.m. it started snowing finally, and I couldn't keep the excitement inside, and so came out though it was very cold outside and started watching the snow. I badly needed a hot tea after being outside for a while after my husband came from office. In between, the showers got increased. While we enjoyed our tea, the intensity got increased and the snow started accumulating on the ground. After our tea time, we came down to click few pictures and take videos. After being in the snow for some time, I craved for something spicy to munch on as a snack, so I started to prepare egg puffs. For this, I boiled 3 eggs and I'm going to prepare a very simple egg masala. For the masala, I'm taking half medium-sized onion and half tomato. In a pan, adding some oil, any oil of your choice. I'm using sunflower oil here. Adding the chopped onions once the oil is hot. Adding about half teaspoon of ginger garlic paste and saute till the raw smell goes off. Adding about 1 teaspoon of chili powder. And quarter teaspoon of turmeric powder. Saute for a minute. Add the chopped tomatoes to it and add the required salt, about 1 teaspoon of salt. Saute till the tomatoes are soft. Once the tomatoes are cooked, add the boiled eggs. I have cut the boiled eggs into halves. Cover the eggs in the masalas. And finally adding some pepper powder to it. Adding some chopped corianders. Mix gently to cover the eggs in the masalas. Transferring it into a bowl and allowing it to cool. For making puff, I am going to use the store-bought puff pastry sheets. Prepping the baking tray and preheating the oven to about 425 Fahrenheit. For defrosting the pastry sheets, I am going to keep it in the microwave in defrost setting for about 1 minute. Stuffing the egg masala into the pastry sheet. And fold it into any of your desired shape. And bake them till they are golden brown, and approximately it will take about 10 to 12 minutes. After 10 minutes, the hot egg puffs are ready. It's one of our house favorite. and within half an hour it was dark outside and it was still snowing. Spend some time watching TV, and the program decision is always on the kid's hand and it's his favorite. And for dinner I decided to make Kadai Paneer to go along with the store-bought bhaturas, as I was little sick, so I decided to make the gravy alone. This recipe includes the freshly roasted and ground masala, so taking out all the spice jars. First adding about 1 tablespoon of coriander seeds, half tablespoon of cumin seeds, 1 teaspoon of fennel seeds, about 10 black peppercorns, 1 small cinnamon stick, and 1 black stone clover or kalpasi, 3 cardamoms, 3 cloves, 1 bay leaf, 1 mace, and finally 1 star anise. Roast them till they turn aromatic. For spiciness, I am adding 5 dry red chilies. Adjust it according to your taste. Once they are roasted, transfer it into a mixer jar and allow it to cool completely. For the gravy, I am taking 1 large onion, 1 large tomato and half capsicum, 2 green chilies. Chopped all the veggies and the paneer and kept ready for making the gravy. In a pan, adding some oil, adding the capsicum and the onions which are cut into cubes. Saute for a minute or two and take it out while they are still crunchy. Into the leftover oil, adding some Kashmiri chili powder, adding the cubed paneers into it, saute and slightly roast them. Once they are done, take it out and keep it aside with the onion and capsicum. In the same pan, adding a thin slice of butter, adding the remaining chopped onions into it, adding 1 teaspoon of ginger garlic paste, forgot to add shahi jeera at first, so adding some oil and adding about half teaspoon of shahi jeera into it. Saute till the raw smell goes off and the oil starts separating. Add the chopped tomatoes into it and adding some salt to cook the tomatoes faster. Once the tomatoes are cooked and soft, take it out of the flame and allow it to cool completely. By then the roasted spices are cooled down completely, grind them into a fine powder before adding the onion tomato mixture. Once the onion tomato mixture is cooled down, add them into the mixer jar and grind them into a fine paste. Transfer the ground paste into a pan and add about 1 to 1.5 cups of water. Add 1 teaspoon of salt. Add about 1 teaspoon of sugar to balance the tangy taste from the tomatoes. Adding some frozen green peas into it, it's optional. Let it boil and cover and cook for about 5 to 10 minutes. Towards the end, I am adding 1/4 cup of heavy cream into it. Adding cream will actually balance out the strong flavor from the roasted spices and will give you a rich taste. After adding cream, take it off from the flame and crush some kasuri methi. Once the gravy is ready, finally add the sauteed veggies into it. Garnishing it with some chopped coriander leaves. Heating up the frozen bhaturas, and they are really helpful when you are not in a mood to prepare anything and you are feeling sick. And that's the flavorful Kadai Paneer with the freshly ground masalas and the butter on the top. And that's the simple menu for the snowy evening. And that's the beautiful sight during the dinner, and it was still snowing. And this was the sight during the next day, and the snow started to melt as it was a sunny day. So hope you all like this video. If you like the video, subscribe to my channel. See you all in another video. Thank you.